Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I am currently at Heathrow Airport because I'm travelling to Istanbul for 24 hours, maybe actually 36 because it's a Wednesday and I come back on Friday for a job tomorrow. So I thought I would bring you along and you can see what it's like when you have to travel abroad for a day job and then you come back. So I hope you enjoy this video and I hope you're all doing very well, and let's go and catch a flight. Okay, so I've checked in myself, which was really easy. It's literally 9:05 and my flight isn't until 11:30, but I got here early because I didn't know what the traffic would be like getting to Heathrow. So now I literally have 2.5 hours until my flight and I need to go through security. Hopefully that's smoothly because I take a lot of food with me as I have allergies. So like I stopped off at M&S just then and got my dinner and everything. So it should be all good. I'm excited to get going. Okay, my bag didn't get stopped, but I can't be the only one that always feels like we do something wrong when we go through security. I had to check my shoes, but that is fine. They can check my shoes all day long. But for the first time in like 6-7 trips going to the airport, my bag wasn't stopped. And it always gets stopped and they're like, oh, it's just a random check. Oh, it's just a random check. Or they stop it and they're like, oh, I don't know why it got stopped. There's nothing in there. So really weird. It just checks that I have my passport because I always worry that I forget my passport and everything. But we now have 2 hours until my flight leaves, which is perfect. I can go get some more food and I need to get like a few little bits like deodorant and all that stuff. So yay, we made it through! Now I get to board the flight and I saw my ticket and I think I have a seat next to me and I'm on the aisle. How great is that? So good. I now have an hour to wait, which is perfect. I'll just relax, but I got loads more food and when I tell you, this whole bag is filled with snacks and food for like the plane and everything. It is filled. But also, can we appreciate how cute my little suitcase is that my mum got me as a travel one? It's Disney themed. Like, I'm sorry, how cute is that? I have a bigger one as well, but this is my mini little travel one. And you might be thinking, why have you packed so much for 2 nights? It's because this bag is filled with food and I know that I was going to get loads of food. That is why I bought my other bag as well. And if I'm allowed to, why do I not want to bring more stuff? So yeah, I'm just waiting an hour until my gate info comes out and then we can board the plane and go. I've downloaded so much stuff, so it's gonna be fine. It's like a 3.5 hour flight and then they are 3 hours ahead, so I think I arrive at like 6:20. So hopefully I'll be in my hotel by like 7:30, which is all good. Okay, I've just boarded the flight and I did not realise we get TVs and everything, like full on TV, and it's only like a 3.5 hour flight, so that's interesting. And also, as I was boarding, I got a WhatsApp from my agent asking for hand and feet photos because the client wants to like check them, because yesterday I had to get a manicure and a pedicure. So as soon as I got on the flight, I literally had to whip out my feet and take pictures and send them to my agency. And people around me are probably like, why is she getting her feet out and sending feet pics? Sorry, gotta do what I gotta do if the client is asking for them, and I'm about to board a flight for 3 hours. But yeah, I think this flight will go pretty quickly, so yay, made it! And I'm on the aisle seat, which is like so much better. It's such a big plane, there's like 3 seats, 3 seats, 3 seats, instead of just the normal one, which again I was not expecting. So this is great, but it's really warm. It's like I'm boiling. So that is not fun. But she made it. I'm gonna have my food. I'm gonna relax. Yay. Okay, I have made it outside. I'm at like this outside exit number 9 area. Basically, I'm waiting for my taxi to pick me up. I've got like this driver who's meant to meet me here to take me to my hotel. Hopefully I will be fine and it will be all good. I tried to call him but I didn't really understand what he was saying, so yeah, I just have to wait and see. And then I get back and I actually have someone coming to do my nails tonight at my hotel, so that will be interesting for the shoot, and I will catch up with you when I get to the hotel. Okay, I made it! Yay! I'm all in my hotel and I'll give you a little room tour. Here is my little room. So you like enter through the door, and then I've got a lovely little bed. I've got a little desk area, some closets, which I won't be using because I don't have enough stuff. And then I'm guessing this is the bathroom. So let's see what we're working with. Oh, lovely. A little shower and the toilet. Yay, we made it. And I actually have someone coming in 25 minutes to do my nails because the clients have now decided that they want I don't know, coloured nails or whatever, or French, I'm not really sure. So I have like 20 minutes to shower and have dinner and get ready for the night because it's actually half 8, 8:45, something in between that, and the nail person is coming at 9. So I will catch up with you either after the nail person has come or just before, because I want to tell you why I'm here for a little trip and some more details. So you guys, from when I left you, so much has happened and it's been like half an hour, literally. So I left you and I told you that the nail person was coming at 9, which gave me 20 minutes, okay? 20 minutes to shower, which a girl can do. I can do a full body shower, shave everything, wash my hair in 10 minutes, okay? Tell me why I'm in the middle of the shower, conditioner in my hair, the phone is ringing. I'm like, is that my phone? Like, who's ringing me? I'm like, okay. So I get out the shower, dripping wet. The phone call ends and I'm like, great. And I know it must be the nail person. So I get back in the shower and I'm trying to still like finish off and everything. And then there's a knock on the door and I'm like, oh my God, I now need to answer the door. So I get out the shower again with my towel wrapped around me, answer the door to someone. I'm like, it's the nail lady, obviously. And I'm there and I'm like, oh, really sorry, like I just need to shower. And she doesn't speak a word of English, okay? Like, doesn't understand anything. And she just like looks at me and I'm like, come in, like just sit down, I'll be like 2 minutes. And then I get back in the shower and then I have to come out. I'm like wrapped my hair up, I haven't done anything, no skincare, nothing. And she's just like sat on my bed, like patiently waiting. I'm like, okay, I haven't had my dinner or anything. And then we do my nails and we do my feet first and we start, so then I can like eat my dinner and stuff whilst she's doing my toes. So I eat like half of my dinner right now. And then she's done my hands. These are what my hands, you can't even see, they're like skin colour. Like you wouldn't even know that if I had them on. The same colour on my feet as well. Anyway, and then she's now left, but honestly, it was quite awkward because I was trying to have a conversation with her, but she didn't understand anything. But she was really quick, like it took 20 minutes max, because I did go yesterday to get them done. So I'm now gonna backtrack to how I ended up being in Istanbul. Basically, yesterday I went to the gym. I'm going to give you the full story, but I'm going to do it really quickly. I went to the gym and I was then doing a food shop, and I get a WhatsApp message from one of my bookers, and it says, check your emails. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm in Sainsbury's with like no service. So I check my emails. I have like 1 bar of 4G, and it comes through and it's like, I'm going to Istanbul, I fly today, which is the next, so it would have been tomorrow. And I was like, oh my God. And the original flight, thankfully I checked it quick enough where I was like, is this the flights, are they booked? And he was like, no. And I said, can I get an earlier flight, because the original flight was going to get me in at midnight tonight. And I was like, I'd rather get in, well, this one got me in at 8 o'clock in the evening, but it's still way better. Anyway, fast forward, and he's like, oh, you need to go get your hands and feet done. And I'm like, okay, cool, do that. I have my flight book. I leave this morning at 7 in the morning, and here I am in my hotel room tonight, and I am basically here for a job for tomorrow, which I'll bring you along with, show you the bits that I can, obviously, because yeah. And the company that I'm with, the way this goes is, if you're based in a different country, the company knows that. They know that I'm based there. They've booked me knowing that they have to pay for my flights and my hotel and my accommodation, basically. And normally, I'm actually quite lucky, because normally when you do this, I would fly the day before and then I would do the job, and then most of the time, actually every other job, I have flown back that night after. But I think because this one, maybe there aren't any flights that leave maybe past 8 o'clock, because my job finishes tomorrow around 6:30 probably. So then I would have to have a flight at like 9, 10 o'clock at night, and maybe there aren't any. So I am staying here for 2 nights, which feels like a real treat, because like I said, normally you fly in and you fly out. The flight was lovely. I'm really looking forward to my job tomorrow, and I know that I am the only model, and that I am doing, I think it's leather that I'm doing, or denim. Let me triple check. Hang on 1 minute. Okay, so I checked, and I'm doing leather clothing and accessories for a lookbook. So it's really exciting, but yeah. Also, there was snow. Like when we were driving, there's snow, and it's like 10 degrees. Why is there snow on the ground? I didn't bring a coat or a jacket. I brought a jacket actually, but I was not expecting it to be 10 degrees and snowing. I was so shocked. So I will catch up with you guys in the morning when I get to my job, but for now I'm going to do my skincare, eat the rest of my dinner, have my snacks, and chill in bed and go to bed, because my call time tomorrow is 7:30 in the morning, so it will be an early start. Guys, I just thought one more thing. We need to test out this bed, so let's see how good the bed is. Yeah, it's comfy. It's giving squidgy. Oh yes, we're gonna have a good night's sleep, and I feel refreshed for tomorrow. Also, excuse the bad lighting, but quickly wanted to say, thank goodness I brought food and I took it all the way with me, because if I did not, there's no shops open and I don't think I would have been able to eat dinner. So, little tip, if you're going away and you know you're arriving late and you don't know if there's going to be food or what's going on, like I could have got food if I didn't have my nails or whatever, you know, but I didn't know any of that. Always bring food with you, because I was getting hungry. And now I get to eat in bed. It always feels like such a treat eating in a hotel bed. Can't be the only one that agrees. Hey guys, so it's actually a few days after my job in Istanbul. I have made it back home very safely. I haven't caught you up on everything, so we need a little bit of a catch up on how my day went and my journey back and everything. So I think I left you the night before in the hotel room, and I would have included some clips. If I haven't, I'll do that now. Basically, the job went really well. The team was lovely. I didn't mention this to you guys either, but I was actually working on my birthday. So I flew out the day before, and the day of my job was my birthday. But I didn't tell anybody, just because I didn't really need to, and also I like working and I didn't really mind that I was gonna be away and by myself. So yeah, and there's a little bit of a weird thing with like the language barrier. Actually, the team there were quite good at speaking English, but with the taxis and everything, they could not speak a single word of English. So the next day, the day I was working, I got picked up by a taxi basically, but inside there were loads of other models. So that was very interesting because I was like, oh, maybe I'm working with like loads of other models, like where are they all going? But anyway, I wasn't, because we get to where I am working, and I mean, this is what I mean by the language barrier. He couldn't really say much, so he kind of just pointed at me and was like you out, like just to tell me to get out. And he pointed to another guy as well. So we were like, oh, we're getting out. So it was just us two. We got out and he drove off, and we were just outside like the studio bit. So we go downstairs. We get there quite early, before like the photographer and stuff and everything. So it's nice. We're just catching up. We're getting to like know each other. It's just me and this French male model who was lovely. And then our day basically begins. We do hair and makeup, and there are kind of like two sets in the studio. So there's one where like the main photographer is, and he's taking all the photos and everything. And then next to it is like another set, which is the exact same, but with the videographer. So us two models are like switching between the two. So once like I've done the photos, I'll go into video, and then he'll go into photos, and then we change outfits and everything. There were a lot of outfits, and a lot, because we weren't just doing clothes, we were doing like accessories, so shoes, handbags, key rings I did as well. So we did a lot. The clients were there were a lot of the clients, because I think it's like a big team that's like all in charge of it. They were so sweet and everything, just checking on how it's going and everything. We got lunch. We had like half an hour for lunch, which was like catered and everything. That was really good. But other than that, we were literally go. Like I didn't check my phone or anything. Like, as I said, it was my birthday, but I literally didn't talk to anybody because I was just working. With the time difference as well, I was ahead. So when I like woke up and could have spoken to them, they were still asleep. So I wrapped at 8:30, something between that. The male model finished around 6:30. I think originally we were meant to finish at 5, like that's what our schedule said. So we were like overtime, and towards the end it was manic because they knew obviously we were tight for time and everything, because we'd gone way over. So we finished around then, and then the taxi guy picked me up because I was texting someone else, and she was like, yeah, he'll be outside and everything, talking about like what time I was going to finish and everything. I made it back to my hotel. Thankfully there was a supermarket next door because I was just exhausted. It was 9 o'clock by the time I got back with traffic and everything, and I just needed food. So I packed wraps with me before, gluten-free wraps, because I'm gluten-free, I never know what food there is or anything. So I went to the supermarket and I just brought like ham and like chocolate bars and everything and like some yogurts and stuff, and was literally just sat in the hotel room rolling up my ham roll. It was hilarious. And then I basically fell asleep because I was exhausted. And the next day I woke up very early because they were doing building works outside, but I then went to the airport. Again, I was like waiting outside the hotel. I have no idea who's picking me up. I just get told, oh yeah, someone will pick you up at this time. And I was looking and I was like, where is this person? I was like checking the time and everything. And then someone just from his car like whistles at me and like points at me. He's like, come here. And I'm like, is this my driver? And like, I'm trying to say, are you taking me to the airport and stuff? Doesn't understand. So I'm like, okay. And then I'm like, can you just show me like my name or that you're meant to be taking me? And he shows me. So I'm like, okay, this must be it. But the whole time I'm thinking, I'm just checking signs for the airport, like I'll be going in the right direction, everything. But I got to the airport safely and everything was all good. Got on my flight, everything was perfect. I just didn't film it because I didn't know how interesting it was going to be, and I thought it's probably better if we just do a big catch up. So yeah, oh, there was a dog on set, the photographer's dog, so cute. It was so well behaved. We actually did some photos together because one of the things that we were shooting had like a dog key ring, so they let the dog come in with me for a little bit. But yeah, every outfit or thing that I took a photo in, I had to take a video in, which takes time. Like the videos, they kind of take like 5 minutes because they want to get loads of different angles and stuff, whereas with the photos, especially because for this brand it was e-com, it's pretty basic. You're not like moving loads, you're just like posing and stuff. And this brand in particular, they kind of just wanted very basic poses, so the photos was like going a lot quicker in that way. But overall I had a really good time. And yeah, I was in Turkey for like 24 hours. That's basically what it's like. You fly out the day before and then you work, and then because of the flights and stuff, I didn't fly out that night. With a lot of jobs, you'll fly the day before and then fly out straight after you've worked at like midnight or whatever. But because it's a long flight, it didn't work like that. And then I arrived back home and I was exhausted, but I really enjoyed it. I had so much fun, and I hope you enjoyed this video of just a little insight of what it's like when we go abroad. Obviously, I will film a lot more of these. I have a really exciting one coming up in a few weeks that I know about, which I got notice of well in advance compared to this job where I found out the day before I was flying that I was flying. So keep your eyes peeled for that one because that will be so exciting. And I will catch you in the next video. Bye guys.